Yeah. So hello everyone. Welcome to today's video. This is Shanmugaraj. So we are continuing our journey on standard of program management. So today's topic is program stakeholder analysis. So as you are aware that there are five performance domains as part of program management. We already discussed strategy alignment and benefits management. You can refer my previous videos. We are continuing our efforts on learning the program stakeholder engagement. So as part of program stakeholder engagement, there are five important activities are involved. In my previous video, we talked about identification. In today's video, we're going to discuss stakeholder analysis in detail. So let us understand what is in it for a program manager in terms of program stakeholder analysis. It is an activity which you need to list all the major stakeholders in the stakeholder register, right? That's what the identification is all about. We discussed in the previous video. As part of analysis, very important activities is categorize them in order to start analyzing them. So you need to categorize that so that you can analyze them. How do we categorize? It will based on their needs, expectation, and influences, right? That's going to happen. That is the way in which you want to categorize. So you can obtain the key information from the stakeholder to understand the culture, politics, concern, and impact. You can obtain the information through historic information, individual interviews, focus groups, questionnaires, and surveys. So as part of your surveys and questionnaires, you can have open-ended questions. Right? That's how we can obtain the key information from the key stakeholders to understand their expectations and plans and everything. The next step is the prioritizing the list of stakeholders to be developed. So you need to build, even in the stakeholder register, you can add something called a priority so that you can understand what is the priority of it, right? So these are the initial activities as part of the stakeholder analysis for the complex programs, right? So a couple of options for a program manager to do the stakeholder analysis. One is the stakeholder map. It's widely used as a visual representation of interaction of stakeholders, current and desired, support and influence. So you can put a, based on the support and influence is important, important aspect of it. You can put a stakeholder map in a visual representation. So it serves as a tool to assess the impact of a change on a program community. So it allows the program team to make informed decisions. Right. So that is the one of the reason why we are interested in putting that stakeholder map. The second important tool we can use is a power and interest grid. So this helps you in grouping the stakeholders based on their level of authority, which is power, and their level of concern, right? That is about the interest. So you can build it, right? So the overall stakeholder register and the prioritization of stakeholder engagement activities should be regularly reviewed and updated by the program manager. Right. So this is an example of a power interest grid, right? So look at that x-axis, you have interest, and the y-axis you have power, right? This is power and this is interest, and there is a low high and low high and vertical axis as well. So how do you go about responding to your stakeholders according to the power and interest? If the stakeholder has high power and high interest, so you need to manage them very closely, right? BHF as stakeholders, you need to manage them very closely, right? If the interest is very high, the power is very low, then you can keep informed about them, and the activities that's happening. If it is power is high and interest is low, keep satisfying, right? And then if the both are low, you can monitor them, right? These are the mechanism in which you can do the analysis, and you can accordingly you can act upon, respond to our stakeholders. So the overall stakeholder register and the prioritization of stakeholder engagement activities should be regularly reviewed and updated by the program manager. This is very important activity as part of program stakeholder analysis. So hope you got a fair idea about program stakeholder analysis and what are the different mechanisms we can use. How do you go about analyzing the power and influence, and how do you update to a stakeholder register and etc. Right. So thanks for your time. Thanks for listening my videos. Hope you like these videos, and let me know if you don't have any inputs to me. I would like to incorporate in my videos. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye bye.